Hey loves, happy Tuesday. It's Taco Ty, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. So we're gonna be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup, we're gonna be chatting it up, have a good time. And the topic that I want to talk about is gonna be on settling and raising your boundaries and standards. So let's get into it. I already started my brows because I kind of thought of this idea last minute. So we're just gonna get into foundation. So since I did my brows, that's already good. So I'm just gonna go right into foundation, and I use the NARS. This is the Soft Matte Foundation in New Caledonia Deep 2. I gotta get more foundation, honestly. And my sister was telling me about this SPF one. It's like a tinted serum. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. But what made me want to talk about this topic is because I just feel like so many people nowadays are settling. I think it's the toxic relationship culture. But even aside from just relationships, I really mean this topic in every sense, like career, jobs, relationships, friendships, just anything. You can settle in so many different aspects. So I felt like this would be a good topic because I saw a quote on Instagram and it was like, why settle when you can have exactly what you want? And I'm not gonna lie, I used to be somebody that used to settle a lot. And I really think settling stems from a lack of confidence, a lack of self-love. It can stem from so many different things. But for me, it was a lack of, I don't even know. It was a lack of both. It was a lack of confidence and self-love, especially when it comes to certain jobs or opportunities. And it's like sometimes you may not feel like you're good enough or like you're qualified, and it causes you to settle because you feel like, let me just play it safe. Do not play it safe, because at the end of the day, if somebody reached out to you for a job, or if there's a certain job that is on your heart and you feel like that's what you want and you're desiring that, it's for a reason. So you gotta have faith in yourself and confidence, because you don't want to be somewhere that you're not happy, doing something that you're not happy doing. That's not it, and it's never worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. I'm gonna go in with my concealer now. I'm kind of doing like a light foundation, so I think that's enough. So I use the LA Pro Girl Concealer HD, and this is in the color Cool Tan. I recently was using the NARS. Recently was using this one. Oh, okay, it was NARS. It was Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is really good too. I have to go makeup shopping, so I'm gonna do a vlog going makeup shopping next. Well, I don't know when I'll do that vlog, but yeah, guys. And I just feel like nothing good ever comes from settling, because you end up not happy. I just feel like things do not end up working out. So you're gonna get to your breaking point where you just can't take it anymore and you just feel like it's draining you. And that's literally the worst feeling, is being in a situation that's draining and then just constantly every day just knowing that you do not deserve it or it's not making you happy. Like, don't do that, because at the end of the day, you'll find, like, I promise you, you'll find something that you actually like and that you actually resonate with. It may take time, yeah, but I feel like that's another reason why people settle, because they feel like, I don't want to have to wait. I don't want to have to, maybe I'll never get this job, or maybe I'll never find this relationship. But that is not true. And the thing is too, I like to manifest. So I already know at the end of the day, I can have whatever I want. And you can too. It's a matter of mindset. I feel like it's so important to have a healthy mindset when it comes to your life in general, and to actually know that you can have whatever you want. If you don't believe that within yourself, then of course you're not going to have what you want. You don't actually believe that you can have what it is that you desire, which is so false. Let me go in with my eyeshadow next. So I'm just using this mini palette. This is I Love from Sephora. It's just like this super cute little palette. I don't even know where I got this from, to be honest, because I think it was a gift maybe. I don't know. Don't remember. When you have a lack of boundaries, you usually tend to settle, because then you accept less than what you know that you deserve and less than what you're desiring. So get clear with yourself about what your boundaries are and what your standards are. And it's okay to have a new set of standards and boundaries. Like maybe before that was okay for you and you accepted that at that moment in time where you were along your journey. But maybe now it's time to set some new boundaries and set some new standards. Don't allow people to tell you what is realistic for you as well when it comes to setting your boundaries and standards, because if you feel like you deserve more than what it is that you have, even if that's like really grand, like I don't care how big it is, how much you feel like you're deserving of, or you know, how out of the norm it may be, if that's what you want, that's what you want. So don't allow people to make you feel like you're thinking too big, or like you're dreaming too big, or your standards are too high. That is not true. And it's crazy because I feel like people that are really happiest in life have like the highest standards, they have the highest set of boundaries, and they stick to that because they're the type of people to know and believe that they can have whatever they want. There's literally no need to settle. And like I said, it may take longer to have what you want because of the fact that your standards may be a little higher and your boundaries may be a little more strict. But I feel like that's just so much more worth, you know, having to wait than to have to endure things that you know are not making you happy. And to just sit there and just know that you're settling. Like, so now I'm just using my eyeliner. This eyeliner is from Silly George and it's a Liner Bond Pro. This actually works with like lashes, so I should use my other one from Mela Cosmetics. Yeah, I'm using my other one. That way I can wear my lashes. Okay, so we're gonna use the lashes by Mela. And this one has a liner in it. I forgot about that. So this is a liner. But it's actually like a liner glue, because I was literally just about to use my other one, but this one's way better. But yeah, like I feel like when it comes to setting your boundaries and standards, that kind of goes into becoming the best version of yourself. Because when you have certain trauma and you're unhealed and you have certain things about yourself that you need to work on, whether it's self-love, whether it's your confidence, that kind of hinders you from setting the proper boundaries and standards for yourself. So for me, for example, I had major people pleasing tendencies. So that caused me to have a lack of standards or boundaries. You get me? But once I healed that, then I was like, okay, it's time for me to change this and to reconstruct my boundaries and my standards, because this no longer suits me. So I feel like you have to really sit down and ask yourself, like, who it is that I want to become. Like, think about the best version of yourself and what that looks like for you, and write out a list of your boundaries and standards. And I feel like for certain people, things like this come easier. But like I said, if you're like me and how I was before, that was honestly a struggle for me. Especially because I didn't feel deserving of certain things that I wanted because of the fact that I had to heal certain things about myself. I wasn't as confident, not just confident in my looks or my personality, but just even confident in my abilities. So these are the lashes. They're really fluffy and pretty. They're mink. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put those on and then blend out my concealer. I like to let the concealer sit on my face a little bit, because once I blend it out, then it looks way better than when you blend it out as soon as you put it. So the kit also comes with a pair of tweezers, which I love. Yeah, but also too, I wanted to get into another topic, which is feeling lonely or feeling like, you know, you don't really have people that support you. Because when it comes to upping your standards and your boundaries, that means that you may have to go through periods of time where you're alone, because you're just not going to be taking certain things anymore. So it's going to be a huge difference. And I feel like too, people settle even when it comes to like even friendships, you know, because people, they don't want to be alone so bad that they settle for friendships, they settle for connections that they know aren't healthy for them, because of the fact that, you know, they're gonna feel like, well, dang, like I don't have nobody now. But it's better to not have anybody than to have people around you that either disrespect you or that don't make you happy. And I say this literally all the time. So don't feel alone. Like, there's literally so many other things that you can do in that meantime. You can discover things that you like. You can get into new hobbies. You can go out yourself and meet new people that fit your standards and your boundaries and that align with who it is that you want to be. And yeah, sometimes it does feel lonely, you know. But at the same time, lonely, I feel like it's just peace. Like, we think that we're lonely, but we're really just at peace. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, especially if you've been the type of person to always be surrounded by people, or, you know, to always go out and all that other stuff. It's like a huge difference, and it feels weird, to be completely honest. It does feel weird, but look at this lash, guys. It's so fluffy. It has so much volume. It's really pretty. So let's put this other lash on. Like, don't mistake being at peace for boredom, because that's really all it is. You may think you feel alone, you may think that you're bored and that you want friends and that you want to do this and that, but that doesn't mean to go to people that you know that you should not be dealing with, or to just accept anybody into your energy. Another topic too that I want to get into is if you feel like you have a lack of support, and how to kind of deal with that and cope with that. I'm not gonna lie, like, if you're on a specific journey, you're gonna probably feel that very often, especially if you're doing things that are out of the norm or that are non-traditional. It's completely understandable to feel that way, because sometimes you will have a lack of support. The thing is too, though, is that over time you will have people that will support you, that will like what you do, that will, you know, root for you. Because I felt that especially in the beginning of my journey. I just really felt like alone. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I wanted to talk about that too, because I feel like that feeling of being alone and feeling like you're alone really comes from a lack of support as well. Because if you have people around you, they should be supporting you, you know, whether it's friends, whether it's family. And sometimes they won't, sometimes they don't, which is another reason why I say to have certain standards for yourself, because if you have people like that around you, then why are they around you is really the question. Nowadays, like, I do have people that support me. I do have people that check on me and that care, and, you know, it's a lot different. But back then, it was really hard for me to cope with that, because I've never really been the type to have a lot of friends, so it's always been kind of different for me. And it wasn't even because I didn't want friends, but I'm just really not a social person. And certain friendships, I'm not gonna lie, when it came to, it's so weird, like, when it came to friendships, I always had boundaries, but when it came to relationships, it was like different for me. Like, I don't know, I had a lot of trauma when it came to relationships, so it was different. But I was always, you know, very outspoken when it came to my friendships and things that I liked, things that I didn't like, which I feel like is important to communicate, because you never know, like, because you never know, you may feel like something is not for you, but maybe you just need to communicate. And if you communicate and nothing gets fixed, or you feel like your boundaries and your standards are still being tested, still being pushed and not respected, then that's when you take action and you're like, okay, this just isn't for me. It's not aligning with me. It's not aligning with my morals, my beliefs. Oh, this is from Kisses. It's the Easy eyeliner. It's like in brown. I usually use this to like line my lips and everything. So now I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty gloss. And that gloss that I'm gonna use is the Fenty Ice. I love Fenty's lip glosses. I need to go and get that lip oil, but her glosses are so good. Oh yeah. What I usually do sometimes, because I don't know where my other Fenty gloss is, and I like a little bit of a pink tint, in my lip color. So I'll take like a pink color eyeshadow and I'll use that to add like a pink tint for my gloss, because I don't like the whole brown lip color look. I like a bit of pink in it. So that's my little hack. So if you don't have like a, you know, cute color gloss, you can mix foundation into it and it'll give you a really pretty color. See, like this, that's cute. Yeah guys, but like, don't settle. Get everything that you want out of life. And I stress this so much because when you settle, you're just not happy. Like, I don't know. And it's stressful. Life is stressful as is. So don't do anything that does not make you 100,000% happy. If it's not bringing you happiness, if it's not bringing you peace, stress, whatever, let it go, because it's so unneeded and it's just a waste of time, waste of energy, and you don't deserve that. You deserve to get everything that you want out of life. We only have one life, so you gotta really live it up. This is the Ilia Cosmic Dancer multi-stick. Yeah, it's like a highlighter stick, which is really cool. My sister actually gave me this. I don't know if you guys can see it. You do deserve everything that you desire. Don't feel like you don't, and don't let nobody make you feel like you don't, because a lot of times when people are scared to go after the things that they want, they'll put their limiting beliefs onto you and they'll make you feel like you can't achieve and receive the things that you want. Stay away from people like that, because if you feel like you can have it and you believe that you have it, you can have it. And trust me, you can have anything that you want. Like, I'm literally telling you. I usually use this stick on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then on the highlight points. And I use my finger because when I use it with this, I feel like it just kind of rubs the makeup off. So I like to put it onto my finger and then dab it into my skin. It works way better that way. It's okay to be alone, guys, and to wait to receive all the things that you actually deserve. You don't have to settle and be in situations that you know are not for you and that are just beneath you because you feel like you're not going to achieve or receive the things that you actually want. And that's honestly holding you back a lot, because your mind is very powerful. So if you believe that you can have it, you're going to have it. If you don't believe that you can have it and you have some type of hesitance within your mind and your energy, it's going to be harder for you to receive that because you're not even in alignment with it. And this is why people that don't really believe in themselves or that don't believe that they can have certain things never usually do. They feel like it's because, oh, it's out of my reach, but no, it's really just your mindset. A lot of things are not as out of our reach as we think, because if we just align our energy and our minds to those things that we want, it's actually like right there. You may think it's far gone, far-fetched, but it's really not. So don't ever settle. Let me fix my hair. So that is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This was a little chit chat, get ready with me. I have some content to take and shoot and all that other good stuff. So if you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. I'm watching you. No, I'm just joking. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.